YouTube, what's going down? Guys, I am sick. I know I am, but the show must go on. I told you I was gonna make videos every single Friday, so it's gonna be short and sweet and to the point. But the point is that I can fucking taste the fact that I'm gonna get sick. I hope any of you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, your mouth tastes so much like death that you know that the only thing that's gonna happen is that you're either gonna get sick or you just ate chicken and a biscuit crackers. The first bite of those crackers tastes like fucking butthole, but like a butthole that like gets better as you eat it. Oh, fucking gross. So guys, the sex talk, it's something that we've all experienced in one way or another. Either your parents sat you down and taught you about the birds and the bees, which if birds and bees were ever having sex, that's totally fucked up, and I never understand why that analogy makes any sense. Talk about the birds and the birds, or even better yet, the humans and the humans. Well, birds love fucking bees, so it makes sense. So either your parents sat you down, or in school you were taught it around like 5th or 6th grade, maybe 7th grade, 8th grade, to kind of go through tiers. 6th grade, they just teach you about your own body parts, like they separate the guys from the girls. And for some reason, they get pissed at you when you laugh, like as if 6th graders gonna hear the word penis and not think it's hilarious. I still hear someone lob out the word penis and I just like snicker a little bit to myself. But I ultimately think that the sex talk is totally unnecessary except for like certain aspects of it. What I mean by that is that in this day and age, there's absolutely no reason that kids between the ages of 5th grade to 7th grade or 8th grade or whatever don't know like what the fundamentals of like sex are. I don't know if I need to do that, but it just felt right. Because even at such a young age, like you're exposed to sex like on TV and advertisements and most importantly, the internet. All these porn websites have these like safeguards as if to make parents feel better. Like, are you 18? Do not enter unless you're 18, write in the year. As long as you're old enough to know addition and subtraction, you're old enough to figure out what year you were born and what year you need to be in order to see boobs. Trust me, I was 13 once, and it's not that hard to fake your age on the internet. What I'm saying is that I don't think learning about what sex is that important. I definitely think that learning about what sex means is extremely important. And that's something that like is so disheartening. Like parents aren't able to like communicate with their children about like the meaning of sex, like how like emotionally it can like be charged and involved. To me, sex kind of like sucks when you don't like know the person or like really engage with them and have a connection with them. Without that, it's just literally putting a penis in a vagina, and I'll tell you, it's not that hard considering that instinctively somehow we all know how to do this. I always think about that, like how did like people before there was ever any communication know to like put this in that? It's instinct, but the point is that there's something further than instinct. There's like an emotional connection that people like sometimes leave out, and a lot of times that leads to a shitty relationship. And it's probably those same parents that have that shitty relationship that aren't teaching their kids about how important it is to have that emotional bond with somebody while you're doing the deed. But guys, the real scarring story comes now. I don't understand what my parents were thinking. I think it's good for your parents to talk to you about sex. I mean, educate your children. Make sure they hear it from the people they trust the most. But not this way. Let me preface this with, I was way too young to be given a sex talk. 2nd grade. In 2nd grade, I knew I had a penis, and I'd pull it out and fucking play the bass on it. Boom, 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 boom. And that's all I thought it was good for. I was wrong. As we were driving on a long road trip in the car, my parents deemed it the appropriate time to give myself and my older sister the sex talk at the same time. It's hard enough hearing this stuff as my 8-year-old self. I don't need my older sister hearing the same talk about peenies and vaginis at the same time. Vaginis sounds like you could almost like rub it and make a wish on it. You get 3 wishes on the vagini lamp. You just have to rub it the right way. Oh God, we're getting off track. Point is, my parents were talking about sex and talking about things that I haven't even experienced yet, like a full-on erection. I'm pretty sure I hadn't had a boner yet in 2nd grade. The details are hazy because most things I remember about 2nd grade were like coloring and wanting to do voiceovers for All Real Monsters and this sex talk. Those are the only 3 things I remember. That's how fucking traumatic this one thing is. It trumps all the other wonderful memories I could have had. Because as my mom is driving the car and my dad's in the passenger seat, they're talking about erections and how an erect penis goes into a vagina. But more importantly, how it's important to use a condom. Now, where my parents somehow pulled a condom out of a fucking magic hat, I have no idea, but it felt like they just did a sleight of hand and boom, a condom just appeared. Before I could even be curious about this rubbery ring, my mother had already ripped it open and my dad had his thumb out like he's hitchhiking down creepy old man porno lane. It's the name of the street that weirdos hitchhike on. My mom was showing us how to put a condom on my dad's fucking hitchhiking thumb. Just rolling it down his thumb. I can't make this up. I swear to God this is what happened. So at the age of 8, I was prepared to have sex with a stranger. Needless to say, I've never forgotten how to apply a condom on. I think after that I was like more confused. Like, do you come out of your thumb? Or like, is that what your actual penis is? This thing down here is just like for show, but you like put the condom on your thumb and you're like, oh God, good thing that thing's there. Oh, we're taking it too far. I remember not really understanding what I was seeing, but knowing what I was seeing was something I just didn't need to. So guys, that is why the sex talk and like talking about sex has like ingrained itself in my brain in this weird, like fucking mildly funny place because of my mom putting a condom on my dad's thumb. Sorry, I can't keep going. I just feel like shit right now. I'm sweating profusely. But guys, in the comments below, let me know, what age is the appropriate age to teach your kids about sex, or should you just leave that for the schools to teach? Also, be sure to thumbs up this video. It lets people know that it's mildly okay to watch. There's also a subscribe button up there. If you want to see more of me every single Friday, just click that subscribe button and you'll get me every Friday. And in the description below, you can find my Facebook page, my Twitter handle, and my Instagram handle if you want to see pictures of me out and about. And guys, as always, I love you. I'm in love with you.